Hey guys, it's Jake from Flow Dojo, and today I want to talk about how to buy Marvel NFTs. So the company that produces Marvel's NFTs is called Veve, and Veve produces two products right now. One is digital collectibles, and the other is digital comics, and I'll talk about both thoroughly here in a second. But Veve is a super cool platform. It's associated with a lot of other recognizable brands outside of Marvel. We can actually check it out here on their website. So I'm on vv.me right now. And I can scroll down here on the page and I can check out some of these other awesome brands that they're working with right now to produce digital collectibles. But if you notice here on the website, there's actually not a lot to it. So it just shows me when the next drop is, it shows me the brands they work with, and it tells me a little bit about the platform. But I can't actually buy any of their products, sell any of their products, interact with their platform here on their official website. What I need to do is go into either Google Play Store or the App Store and download their mobile apps. So do that depending if you have an Android or an Apple device. And I'm actually going to open that up on my phone right now and walk you through the app. All right, so let's take a look at the Veve mobile app. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. And so the first thing it's going to do is take you to their store. So as I mentioned earlier, Veve offers two products, digital collectibles and digital comics. So first we're going to run through how to purchase and collect the digital collectibles, and then we'll talk about the comics. So they're digital collectibles that I keep referring to. Think of them like 3D models or 3D figures in digital space, which doesn't sound super cool right off the bat, but there's a ton of utility to use these for and interact with, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. So if you look on the very bottom, you have a few tabs, and the first one is Store. So that's the one I'm in right now. And Store is a little bit deceiving in the fact that a lot of things on here are sold out. And the reason for that is the store is used to release drops. So drops are when they produce a new product, they list the product on the store, and then they usually sell out in like 20 minutes to a couple hours. They do not last very long on the store. So everything on the store right now is probably going to be sold out, which is not an issue. If we still want to buy sold out items, we can buy them off the secondary marketplace. So if we go down to the bottom of the screen, the fourth tab over is called Market. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Market. And this is where you can buy various digital collectibles that people have bought from the store and then are reselling. And there's a lot of different ways to search through the marketplace. So the first tab is just the newest listings. These are just things that people have sold recently. You can also browse by brand. So say you just want to look for the Marvel Spider-Man, you can click on Marvel here. And then it's going to show you all 5 different Spider-Mans that were released with that set. So usually each set has like 5 to 10 different things in it. This set had 5. And so it has 5 unique collectibles that were in the Spider-Man set. And you can notice here, there's different levels of rarity too. So if you look on the bottom of each item, there's one called common, there's one that says rare, there's one that says ultra rare. And so when you're looking through the marketplace, pay attention to this because the common ones are going to be a lot cheaper because they produced a lot more of this collectible. Whereas like the rare and ultra rare, they only produced a few of these, so they're going to be significantly more expensive and sought after. So I can click on any one of these Spider-Man collectibles, and it's going to show me all the ones for sale. So I can click on any of these. And then if I want to buy it, I just scroll down and there is this buy now option. It's going to show me the price. So 27 gems, that blue icon is a gem, essentially equates to $27. I'll show you how to convert that later on. But I'm going to hit this buy now button once I find what I want on the marketplace. And once I buy something, it's going to appear in my collection. So if I go back down to the bottom, I'm going to click on this collection tab right here. And this is going to take me to my current collection. So all the things that I've bought off the store and the marketplace. And you can see I have a few things here. And this is where you can really tap into like the cool features and the utility of Veve. So I'm going to hit this Sam Wilson collectible right here. And it's going to take a little bit to load. That's because it's actually loading a full 3D figure. So I have this figure here, and I can see it in 3D space. I can spin it around and kind of look at it, and that's all right, but that's not really the full power of Veve. So I can actually display this in augmented reality. And so I'll show you what that means. If you go down to the bottom of your screen and you click this AR button, I'm going to go ahead and scan my floor real quick with my phone. And it's going to create this red grid. And if I tap on the red grid, it's going to put this figure right here in my room. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch and actually scale this down a little bit so I can see it a little bit better. But I can set it here, and I can tap, and I can move it around, and I can even spin it, and I can position it however I want. And if I feel like it looks really cool, I can even take a picture with this camera button. And so then I can post that, or I can save that, or anything like that. So that's a really cool utility feature for Veve. The other cool feature is this showroom. So if I go to the very top of the collection tab, it says My Showrooms. And if I click on this room, it's actually going to create this like 3D world that I can place all my collectibles in. So it's creating it right now. And it's actually like a video game. So I can use these joysticks at the bottom to walk around and look around. So I can use this one on the left to move, and I can use this one on the right to look around. And it creates this cool room like up in the mountains. It's really cool. It's kind of like a vault in a art studio gallery. So here's the vault. I'm going to walk in that, and it's going to be this art studio. And I can see all the collectibles that I've purchased. And you can actually do a lot of editing with this. You can move them around and turn them and scale them and put them wherever you want. But it's just another really cool utility of the Veve platform. So I'm going to exit out of this. And so that's kind of the whole process of buying, collecting, and displaying your digital collectibles. Now I'm going to show you the other side of the platform, which is digital comics. So I'm going to head back to the store. And I'm going to go up to the very top where it says digital collectibles at the top of the screen. And that's actually a drop-down menu. So I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to go down to digital comics. And so that's going to open the comic side of the store, and I can see all the comics that they've made. And like I said, most of these are going to be sold out because they were from past drops. A couple aren't because those are from future drops, but those aren't going to be available because they haven't been sold yet, or they haven't been up for sale. So if I want to buy these, just like the digital collectibles, I'm going to head to the market tab. And let's back out to the main market here. All right, so at the top of the page, the second button to the right says comics. So I'm going to click on this comics button. And this is going to show me every single comic that I can buy. So if I hit this journey into the mystery, I can go ahead and see all of these that I want to buy. And I can scroll down and I can click on it, and I can buy a comic just like I would buy anything else. And that's going to add it to my collection. A note for comics too is they will all have different levels of rarity as well. So this Marvel Comics, you can see there's 2 different comics here. So unlike digital collectibles that has different characters for each rarity, digital comics are going to have a different cover for each rarity. So the ones they've released so far have 5 different covers each. And the common cover they produce a whole bunch of, and then the rare and ultra rare they only produce a few of. So you can see some variations of the covers here. Some are rarer than others. All right, so let's say I've bought my comic on the digital marketplace. I'm going to head to the bottom of my phone and go to the collection tab, and I'm going to switch this over to comic mode as well. So I'm going to go to the top of the screen here. I'm going to hit the drop down, and I'm going to hit digital comics, and that's going to bring up my digital comic collection. And what's super cool about these is you're not just buying a thumbnail or a photo of the comic, you're actually going to buy a fully readable comic. So I can go ahead and I can click on any comic that I've bought, and I can read it. I can zoom in on each panel and read them one by one, and I can page through the comic and I can read the entire thing. So it's a pretty cool intuitive feature they have here with their e-reader. But the bottom's going to show me the comics that I own, and the top's going to show me the ones I'm reading. And it's actually going to save my place in the comic as well. You can see that progress bar there at the bottom is going to show me where in the comic I am. So that's how to buy and collect digital comics and digital collectibles. So the other two features we're going to look at real quick. The tab in the middle is called Feed. This is just kind of like a Twitter feed or any other social media. It's going to have people posting their collectibles and posting comments about them. And then the last one is important. So the last one is this Profile tab. And this is how you're going to add gems to your wallet. So everything that I showed you so far has to be bought with gems. So if I go to this Wallet tab right here, I can add gems to my account. The ratio is 1-to-1, so $1 is going to equal 1 gem, $10 is going to equal 10 gems. So you can just use this Get More Gems button to add currency to your account, and then you can use that currency to buy things on the store and the marketplace. So that is everything about Veve. Let me know if you have any questions about the platform below, and please like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to check out some other videos on my page. Thanks for watching, everyone.